Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kavar, and in today's video, I'm going to be coming at you guys with another makeup tutorial. When it comes to makeup, I'm a really big fan of bronzy and glossy looks. I thought, why not just come up with a makeup routine that's more hydrating? So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into the video and I'm going to zoom you guys in. Alright guys, this is my skin freshly cleansed, and today we're actually going to be focusing on two of my favorite makeup brands, which is Charlotte Tilbury and Fenty Beauty. So to get started with prepping my skin, I'm going to be using sweet almond oil. This is a very good oil infused with rich antioxidants, and it's just going to provide me with a really nice dewy base before I get started with the rest of my products. As a double moisturizer, I'm going to be moving on to Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. This cream is a really good one for me because I do have normal to combination skin, so the more hydration for me, the better, as the foundation that we will be using later is a demi-matte finish. To ensure that my makeup is long-lasting, I'm going to be moving on to Fenty Beauty's Hydrating Primer. This is just going to ensure that my skin is hydrated and I have a really nice tacky base to lay my foundation on. And to finish everything off, I'm just going to be using a spritz of rose water. Next, I'm going to be going in with Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter, and I'm just going to be using this as a pre-highlighter, just applying this to the high points of my face, that being my cheekbones, my brow bone, and down the bridge of my nose. This is a new technique that I've been using that really works for me, and it will work really well for anybody who's not into the beaming highlight and just is really into the more so lit from within look. So what this is going to do is give us a nice glow before we apply our foundation, and it's just gonna really shine through without us even needing to use a highlight. This product also works really well with a brush, so if you're not a fan of using your fingers, a thin brush will work really fine with this one. And as you can see, the glow is really amazing. For foundation, I'm going to be moving on to Charlotte's Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I'm just going to be going back in with my Flawless Filter, and I'm just going to be mixing the two just to give me a more dewy effect on my foundation. And I'm just going to be working in small sections on my face, just covering up the areas that I need it. For me, it's around my jaw area where I shave, and just tiny little imperfections that I might have. Instead of doing what I did, I would suggest anyone who's using this to work in much thinner layers because it is a full coverage foundation. And as you can see, that flawless filter that we applied earlier is really shining and showing through. Next, to cream contour, I'm going to be going in with Fenty Beauty's cream bronzer in the shade Chocolate. I really love this bronzer so much. It looks so natural on me. I just really love the undertone, and blending it out is just like a dream. It just melts in with the foundation that you use. So yeah, I would really recommend this one to anyone. How I use it is I just apply it underneath my cheekbones and bring it back, and also don't forget to contour underneath your jaw so that when you turn to the side, the colors are all matching uniformly. And yeah, I just take a little bit of it and put it underneath my nose and dab it out with a beauty blender, and it just gives me, as you can see, a really natural glow and brings the dimension back into my face. And yeah. Next, for concealer, we're going to be using Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Away Concealer, and how I use this is by applying just a tiny bit in the corners of my eyes and then on the very outsides. I really like that really sharp look. It gives me more of a lift in my face that is taken away when I apply foundation. So I'm just going to, as you can see, just enhance what I already have and use my finger to warm the product up. And I feel like this is the best way to use this product because anyone who does own this concealer knows that it's kind of hard to work with. So I found the best way, instead of using a brush or a beauty blender, is just by using your fingers to warm it up and just spread the product out. And then when you are finished, go in with a beauty blender just to diffuse any harsh lines and to make it look a little bit more natural. And I lost a little bit of contour, so I'm going back in with my cream contour to clean everything up. Next, for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty. This is a very beautiful bronzer on me. I really love it. It just gives me the most gorgeous sun-kissed look, even though it is winter. But yeah, it's a very beautiful bronzer. And this brush, Fenty Beauty bronzing brush, is the only brush, I'm sorry, you'll probably ever see me use on this channel. I just love how soft it is. I love the way it glides on my skin. So how I do it is I use the flat part to really place the product onto my skin, and then I flip it over to the back to diffuse the color out. And as you can see, it just gives me the most gorgeous finish, and I just love the undertone of it, and the brush is soft. I think I'm honestly gonna end up buying all of Rihanna's brushes. They're just like really amazing, and they really work well. What I tend to do, as you can see, is I take the bronzer and I'm just applying it basically over any areas where I had previously cream contoured. So you'll see me take it up along my temple. You could even see the Flawless filter shining through everything. It shines through the foundation, it's shining through the bronzer, and it just ends up looking really beautiful. So for powder, I'm just gonna go in to set my highlighted areas with the Fenty Beauty powder, and I just really love it. And this is in the shade Banana. I love how finely milled the product is, and it just like melts into the skin perfectly. It doesn't leave a white cast. It's just perfect and beautiful. And I don't bake. What I like to do is just take a tiny amount and just apply it in the areas that I need, and just basically clean up any highlighted areas. So I even use it underneath my cheekbones, and just to brighten up and lift my face where needed. Moving on to highlight, I'm going to be using Charlotte Tilbury's Light Wand in the shade Spotlight. And like I did in the beginning with the Flawless filter, I'm just going to take this and just apply it to the high points of my face, generally focusing it on the high points of my cheekbone, because I'm not into the whole really bright highlight anymore. Like, I like to be a little bit more subtle. So what I like to do actually is apply my highlight before I do my blush, so everything just shines right through. And for blush, we're going to be going on to the Fenty Beauty in the shade Rosé Latte, which is a really good universal shade. And as you can see now, I'm just going to take it and just put it on top of where I place my highlight, so the highlight is not too overpowering. And when you see me, you see my skin just glowing. You don't like immediately think, oh my god, look at that highlight, he's wearing highlight. No, it's more so like, wow, your skin looks really radiant, it looks really dewy, looks really glowy, and that's what I'm about now. Lastly, for lips, I'm going to be going in with Fenty Beauty's new lip luminizer in Lemon Lava, which is a beautiful universal shade. And that's the end of this video. And if you guys liked it, let me know. And what are some of your favorite makeup brands? You can leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you want me to review next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you.